You know, if you've ever had an injury, the goal isn't just to feel better, it's to get back to your life. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the blueprint physical therapists use to get you from that initial injury all the way back to doing what you love. So let's start with a feeling I think we all know. You get an injury, or maybe it's some chronic pain that flares up. And bam, suddenly it's not just about the pain, is it? It's that loss of function, the way simple everyday things become a struggle. That's what can really throw your whole world off kilter. And that's because an injury is almost never just one single thing. It's a chain reaction. It sets off this ripple effect that can spread through everything: your work, your family time, your hobbies, you name it. Now, this slide is fantastic because it breaks that whole chain reaction down. See? It starts with the impairment. That's the root of the problem, right? Like pain and weakness in your shoulder. That impairment then leads to an activity limitation, basically what you can't do anymore, like reaching up to a high shelf. But here's the real kicker. That leads to a participation restriction. This is what you're really missing out on. It's not being able to play tennis with your friends. And a good physical therapy plan, it's designed to break every single link in that chain.
So how do we actually break that chain? Well, the answer is therapeutic exercise. And let's be really clear here. This isn't just our random list of workouts from a magazine. It's a systematic, planned approach designed from the ground up to get your life back. At its heart, this is what it's all about. Therapeutic exercise is a program built just for you by a physical therapist. It's based on your unique situation, your body, your goals. It's not a one-size-fits-all workout. Think of it more like a personalized prescription for movement that's meant to restore exactly what you've lost. And the goals are, well, they're way bigger than just fixing the one thing that hurts. It's about preventing problems down the road, restoring your function, cutting down on health risks, and really just optimizing your overall well-being. It's a true whole-picture approach to getting you better. Okay, so how does a therapist actually create this custom plan? Well, you can think of them as part detective and part architect. They follow a proven blueprint to figure out exactly what's going on and then design the perfect path for your recovery. And this is that blueprint in action. It's a 5-step model. It all starts with the examination. That's the detective work, gathering all the clues. Then comes the evaluation, where they analyze all that data and connect the dots. That leads to the diagnosis, pinpointing the functional problem. From there, they create your personal roadmap, the plan of care. And finally, the last step, intervention. That's where you put the plan into motion. And check this out, because this is a really, really important distinction. A physician's diagnosis usually focuses on the disease, the pathology, like you have rotator cuff tendinitis. But a physical therapist's diagnosis, it focuses on the functional impact. They're looking at how that tendinitis affects your actual movement. So their diagnosis is something like limited ability to reach overhead. And that focus on function is what makes the whole treatment so darn effective.
Okay, so that brings us to that final crucial step, intervention. What does putting the plan into action actually look like?
Well, your therapist has a whole toolkit to pull from, and believe me, it is not a one-size-fits-all deal.
Just look at this slide. The toolkit is seriously diverse. Depending on what you need, your program is going to be a unique blend of these things. You might get muscle performance exercises, some balance training, maybe some specific stretching. Each tool is picked for a very specific job.
For instance, strength and endurance work, that's all about rebuilding your muscles' ability to do their job, whether that's lifting something heavy or just making it through the day without feeling completely wiped out.
Then you've got balance and coordination. This stuff is so cool. It's basically retraining all the systems in your body that work together to keep you upright and moving smoothly. It's absolutely key for preventing falls and just feeling confident on your feet again. And of course, flexibility and mobility. Oh man, this is essential. Because you can have the strongest muscles in the world, but if your joints can't move through their full range, what good is it? This is about making sure you can move freely, without restriction or pain. But here's the thing that ties it all together, and it might just be the most powerful tool in the whole box: task-specific training. This just means your exercises are designed to copy the exact real-world things you want to get back to doing. If you want to play tennis, you're going to do exercises that mimic a swing. It makes your recovery so much more direct and meaningful. And all of this brings us right back to where we started. We've seen the problem, we've seen the plan, and we've seen the tools. But what's the point of it all? What's the real end goal of this whole journey? It's simple, really. This is why it matters. Success isn't measured by some number on a chart, like gaining 5 more degrees of motion. The real success is being able to get back to the stuff that makes you, you. the activities you've been missing. This quote really just nails it. The ultimate goal is to get you to a place where you can move without symptoms, whether you're doing something simple like getting out of a chair or something complex like hiking a mountain. It's about giving you your life back. So we'll leave you with this to think about. If you could move totally freely, with no pain, no limitations, what's the one activity you would reclaim? Because that is the true purpose of recovery.